I can't believe this is happening again.
I'm not gonna get off the phone.
Okay.
I'm not
Guess
gonna get
what?
off the phone. Hold on. I just walked out of the bathroom.
Come on.
Walterman is going.
Come on.
No, he's resting.
My mom said she'll be right back. That means you work for us, sir. I called you.
Appreciate that.
Okay, so can you
No.
your foot? You are violating my privacy.
I have to go to work. I'm not willing to be late for work.
Okay, what's going on?
I have to. Nothing. Nothing. I have to go to work. I don't even know why you guys are here. Get away from me, please. You're making me feel. I want the chief of police here.
Every culture has a name for that person, the one who makes life harder and louder for everybody around them.
Karen.
They're a little bit more dramatic than they need to be.
It's Karen. Karen White.
And today, the internet calls her a Karen.
Karen. Yeah, Karen.
Karen being Karen again, huh?
That's just the latest version of a character we've known for decades. We all grew up with it. In the 50s and 60s, if you've been around that long, she was a busybody. You know, think like Mrs. Kravitz from Bewitched. She was always peeking through her curtains. She even had binoculars at one point, and she was convinced her neighbors were up to no good. But you know what? She was right. In the 70s and 80s, she became the nosy neighbor, the one with an opinion about your lawn or your car, sometimes even your kids. In the 90s and 2000s, she evolved into the soccer mom with an attitude. She was yelling at referees. She was yelling at coaches or anybody who dared disagree. So you fast forward to today, and the internet gave her a new name, and it's Karen. Memes, videos, and even a haircut named after her. Behind all the jokes, this behavior has real consequences when it spills over into 911. Wikipedia says it's entitlement. Merriam-Webster calls it the stereotype of angry public rebukes. And Urban Dictionary defines a Karen as entitlement taken to the extreme, weaponized against anybody in the way, including 911 in this case. So that's where we're going to pick up. These calls are from some of our earliest episodes of the Comm Center. The background might look different, the graphics, the sound is definitely sound different anyway. It's a little bit different from today. The production value has been increased, but the calls, they're unforgettable. Consider this a best of. So story one is the confused caller. Our first caller insists that nothing is wrong. She also demanded to speak to the police chief, which is kind of new. They can't just hang up, even if it feels like a bad improv skit.
Tonight we're going to step into the heart of the action in the Comm Center, which is a podcast that illuminates all the untold stories of emergency dispatchers and our vital role in saving lives. We're going to hear 911 calls.
So very wisely, one of the officers calls the number that called 911 on a cell phone, probably from a blocked number, and she was dumb enough to answer. She says, hello?
Hold on.
Calling you. What's going on? Well, we got a call from this number stating, okay, well, what apartment are you guys in? Well, we're trying to, we just want to make sure everything's okay, all right? So we just got to check on everyone. Okay. Well, how would you know we're knocking on the door?
We're not leaving. Come to the door. Open the door.
Oh. What's going on?
I have to go to work. No, I have to go to work.
Okay.
I'm not willing to be late for work.
Okay, what's going on?
I have to. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. I have to go to work. I don't even know why you guys are here. Get away from me, please. You're making me feel. I want the chief of police here.
Okay.
Whoever the supervisor is, I want here.
Okay, he's coming.
Pull Karen right away. I want your manager. I want the chief.
Right. This is full Karen boss because she went straight to the chief. She didn't even want a supervisor at first.
Yeah, she didn't even.
I don't want to make judgments. I think that she might be late for. I don't think that she's late for her engineering firm.
No.
I don't think that's the case. I'm going to go with some type of retail. So basically, when they walk into her and see her behind the register, I think they should demand to talk to Sam Walton, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Get him up.
For the sir, I have to.
Who's in the apartment with you?
Me.
Okay, who else?
Me.
Okay, note the officer over her left tattooed arm. He's doing something kind of sneaky in the background here.
So we got a call.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh.
Okay. So
you got me. You got me. You can't deny that it was you that called now, because I just dialed your phone And then you put your phone up to the ear, and we spoke to one another. And
She
you're
thought
like,
it was
"Oh."
like she could use it as an excuse to get out of there. Sorry, I have to go on a blind date, you know. But
Right. So
That's the number that called
I
911.
actually have two different numbers on my
That's
phone.
the number that called
Oh,
911.
you're right.
I actually have two different numbers on my phone, which could mean one of two things. One, two of you have called me back and got this right. I've been lying to you. Or I have two lines, and somehow you have reached the second line. Either way, you're right.
Let me go to work. There's no one inside. Please let me go home. Please, I have to go to work. I have to go to work, sir. Oh my God, stop!
Get over here.
And just like out of Busch Gardens Halloween Horror Nights,
what are you doing? Did he think he was going to scare the cops away? This is not a haunted hayride.
Get on the ground.
Okay, so the natural reaction is to protect her, yell, get the away from her, to the people wearing the uniforms and the badges, the ones that have the guns and the tasers. So if you continue that threatening manner, things are going to go well for you. Oh, actually, no, they're going to tase you right in the testicles. So confusion mixed with entitlement, that's one type of call. What happens, though, when raw emotion takes over? Our second call comes straight out of a domestic dispute. We're not making light of domestic violence. It's a serious problem. In this case, the caller's furious, and the dispatcher becomes the target of all of that frustration and angst until the police arrive.
This is serious stuff, Drew, and I don't want to make light of it. Oh, wait, no, I want to make light of it.
North Winker Avenue. I was just talking. Don't talk over me. County. Do not talk over me. You're welcome. Ma'am, what's going on there? Thank you for talking over me. Ma'am, our policy is for the other agency that you were talking to announce the call. So what's going on? Okay, but I am talking. I am talking, though. That means do not talk over me. I am the one with the emergency. I am the one who is about to pay you guys through my taxes, through my call. Right? Yes or no? Can you tell me what's going on at 3? Ma'am, if you're going to continue to yell, I'm going to disconnect the call. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
The have a good day is always just kind of like the little jab
That's how you stay out of trouble. You say, well, at least I was polite to her. Have a good day.
I was as courteous as I could be. I told her to have a good day. We're going to show the body worn camera video from here.
Oh,
hi.
Sorry about that.
That's quite all right. What's going on?
A domestic dispute.
Okay.
And it's over.
Everybody's okay?
Everybody's okay.
Are you the one who called?
No, my daughter did.
On you?
No, on my.
She's holding a cig. She looks a little beat down. I mean, she's just got that look on her face. Like you can tell by her tone, like she is just over this shit. You know what I mean?
She looks tired. Yeah, you have a tired woman there who can't believe she's doing this again.
She does look worn out. I also want to point out, and you'll hear it in a minute, the only time the snowplow / garbage truck / derrick to pull up the entire sidewalk in your city is ever going to be at a house. It's going to be when you're there trying to conduct an interview. You'll hear what I'm saying in a second.
All right, well, I need to talk to him. I need to see him.
It is. You can see him. It's fine. It's whatever.
Do you get the impression that she's like, listen, if you want to walk into this lion's den, I will open the cage for you. Here's a steak. You might want to divert somebody's attention away. You'll see what I mean in a second.
I'm a little sad she didn't give a smoke to the officer. You're going to need this.
Yeah, right. Yes, I'm up to 20 packs a day. All right, here we go.
I'll have him come out if you don't mind.
It's fine. Is there any weapons involved?
No, we don't. I have one in the safe. It's locked up. You need to.
The voice sounds.
You cannot do that.
I'm here.
You have to unlock the door.
I'm here. Open the door, please.
If you'll notice by the trash can, there's a Christmas tree stand, so we're dealing with holiday stress, I guess.
He's not.
I'm not coming in.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Keep the door open.
No, I'll shut the door.
No, this is not an option. I'm gonna stay right here, as I'll respect that.
My mom said she'll be right back. That means you work for us, sir. I called you.
Appreciate that.
Okay, so can you
No.
your foot? You are violating my privacy. I need.
Appreciate that. That is verbal judo number 1. Not appreciate. Not appreciate because he doesn't appreciate it. It's appreciate it.
That is kind of passive aggressive, like appreciate ya. She is wearing a turtleneck. All right, here we go.
To shut the door.
And a house coat.
Do you understand I'm here because you called? So you made me your business.
I got to tell you, that is my favorite line. I've used that on more than one occasion. Hey, I just want to remind you, you called me. I wasn't interested in talking to you today.
Honestly, I'm sorry, but that's the biggest point in modern police politics. That's always been the thing I've always been screaming at my phone. Like, these bad situations, the cops got called there. They didn't want to be there.
Right. You called me.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
well,
all I
and they
wanna
hung
do-
up on me, so
Listen, that wasn't me. Don't take that out on me. I'm only here to help, to understand what happened. And then I'm going to walk away if everybody's okay. It's easy. I'm
I
not
would
trying
like
to...
to shut the door.
She really has no defense to this. And I got to commend this officer for his patience, and he's doing exactly what I just talked about. I used to teach this in interviews and interrogations as well. What are you going to do when somebody is just talking softly to you and looking at you in the eye and just kind of trying to reason with you? You know, she's still supreme bitch, but at least her voice is lowered. At least it's not nails on a chalkboard at this point.
I want you to do that. I want to make
You
sure I
don't
talk
have
to
a
you.
warrant to come in my house.
I'm not coming in.
Emily, stop arguing.
You guys want to talk to me, please?
Stop arguing.
About what?
Emily,
What's going on?
please.
You want to step outside and talk to me?
Yeah, you can step outside so I can shut the door finally because he wants to violate my privacy.
Emily,
No,
stop
it's so
it.
wrong, dude. It's so
Emily.
wrong.
There are many things I want to violate in this world, sweetheart, and your privacy is the last one.
I'm not sure. I'm not.
Pay him with our taxes, dude. Like,
Now look at this kid.
period.
I know she called the cops
Michael Cera's doppelganger. Here we go.
because she was being really disrespectful. I threw away her bacon and I told her to leave. And then I got really upset. I picked up the tote, I dropped the tote, and then I went into my room. And yeah, she went outside and called the police.
Is this normal?
Unfortunately,
Now, I'm not passing judgment. Please don't misunderstand any of this.
I know.
This is what you're dealing with.
Yes.
Sometimes it's easier than other times,
Yes.
and right now it just kind of crossed the line.
Yeah.
She is completely like the mom is completely bewildered. He is just like, I just cannot.
He's just like, will you arrest us so we can go?
Officer, I'm about to grab for your firearm.
Yep.
And let's just see where it goes.
Did anybody put hands on anybody?
No.
Okay.
It's just, it gets very, we all have different views on life and we all want to live differently and it's not happening.
I respect all that.
And I can't.
The trash truck, by the way, is fighting with another trash truck.
I can't kick them out. They're my kids.
I understand.
And we're trying to all deal with this.
How old is she?
She's 22.
Okay. Did you catch that? I know there's gale force winds. She's 22 years old. And the mother, I get the mother who's forever protective of her children, but she's 22 years old and she talks to America that way, and she talks to the police that way, and she talks to her mother that way. And obviously she's upset. She upset her very chill kind of brother to the point where he threw her bacon and eggs in the trash. John, do you have anything to add?
Well, I mean, I would definitely throw her bacon eggs in the trash. She's talking about how this police officer is intruding on her space and violating her privacy and her rights and all this. She's like, I don't want to. You're not a pleasant person.
He's 20 and she's 22.
You know, I would like to say something. I like how I call you guys in a real emergency. This was a real emergency 10 minutes ago. But I like how I call you guys in a real emergency 7 years ago when my life was literally threatened and I'm like literally.
Look at the look on the mother's face.
Oh, she's got her eyes closed. She's heard this before.
It's priceless. She does not. This is basically the parrot on her shoulder who keeps biting her ear.
They're actually.
And you guys take an hour and a half to show up. I like how I call and I scream at you guys, and then you show up like that, like snap of the fingers.
Can you please go in?
Pray 194.
So I was here quick, and you're telling me to get lost. I mean, it can't be both ways. We're doing.
So
I want to commend this officer. Number one, he's the most patient person in the world. He's more patient than I would be, but he's also just super empathetic to the family. Because earlier, I don't know if you caught it, because I can tell you guys are dealing with this all the time. He can see that they're beaten down. I'm not passing judgment on you, and like it was almost a Hallmark moment.
Not passing judgment. You can see the hand on his body cam. It's beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah, so she's basically saying it's funny how I called for help 7 years ago.
That's the girlfriend line. Funny how, and now she's going to bring up all your past mistakes. Which was this guy even there 7 years ago? She remembers, though. She remembers the police making a mistake 7 years ago.
And her lament is that I got a little snippy with one of your dispatchers, and you show up within seconds. You know, okay.
The best we can. I only came here to help, and you're giving me this.
Oh, and then by the way, her complaint was you took forever to show up 7 years ago, but you showed up within minutes this time, and now you're here bothering me. So he's kind of like, do you want me here or not? Like, what are we doing here?
I was fixing breakfast, and my brother throws all of my food away in the trash and starts screaming at me. So I just wanted to de-escalate the situation. It's de-escalated now. Thanks for coming. Bye. Huh?
Okay. So you're in a better place now.
So obviously there is another officer that has got this parrot's attention because she's hand on hip and has cranked her head over towards the other officer. I don't know if you could hear the question. I couldn't really hear it, but this poor officer who has had to put up with this tirade up to this point and just had everything settled down is now having to deal with a new set of questions, and he's trying to disrupt what is happening here. So let me go back.
So I just wanted to de-escalate the situation. It's de-escalated now. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Bye.
Huh?
Okay. So you're in a better place now, right?
Walk away.
You're in a better place now. My question would be, were you treating your brother the way you're treating us? Because that might have something to do with the problem.
Y'all need to leave.
Guess who's in charge?
Mom, can you tell them to leave, please?
Good luck.
Thank you.
There's counseling available. It exists in the world.
And I'm in it. Thanks. Bye.
Okay.
You don't have to be rude.
All right.
But I just have to commend the police officer because, there's counseling out there, and he's trying to point her in the right direction because he doesn't want to come back.
Yes.
And he's doing the Lord's work right there. But unfortunately, she needs to probably just be in counseling all the time, possibly an inpatient situation.
I would agree. So lest anyone think that this is a unique 911 call, I would say this happens probably 365 times a year, if not more. There's at least one a day that is that nasty. Officer gets a thumbs up, in my opinion. I think he handled
great job, excellent job.
Yeah. Well, mother gets the bear hug of the week from my loving arm.
Well, I don't know. She created the situation too. I think mom looks like she's beaten down, but maybe she never stood up to her. I don't want to break down mom, of course, but I also just don't want to. I don't want to let her off the hook there.
She was smoking a cig. Dispatcher gets points because one that had to be transferred from one agency to the other. I don't know if you all caught that from the beginning, but that happened. So if a motion makes a call messy, the next one's going to turn it into a full-blown train wreck because it's fueled by the devil's nectar. This last call could only happen at closing time, and you've been there. You know the scene. The bars are emptying. The streets are starting to fill up with people scurrying to get home. Hopefully Ubers are taking them, or taxi cabs back in the day. But suddenly everybody thinks they're a lawyer, a philosopher. In this case, it was a detective and a doctor she thought she was. Drunk calls sound funny on replay, but seriously, in the moment, They are brutal. Nothing good happens after midnight. It always looks funner in the highlight reel than it feels at the time, but believe me, you'll have fun with this one.
Drew, this is going to be pretty free-flowing. I encourage you to just don the style of Mystery Science Theater 3000. Anytime you want to say anything, just pause it.
I promise.
Because it's going to be a good one.
Why I'm getting called?
Yes, I'm Lauren. Nice to meet you.
So you were the one that they were calling about?
I am. So there is a female laying on the bathroom floor right now.
Okay.
Right? Who is not coherent. And this entire bar is trying to accommodate that. It's fine. It's no big deal. She's not okay at all.
All right, see. Okay. Well, let me go see what's going on in here.
Sure, go ahead.
These are the worst calls. I got to be honest. Like, you show up, everybody's sloshed, no one's making sense, and then the people that are sober should make sense of those who aren't making sense. But then they turn, maybe I'm foreshadowing a little bit.
All right.
Go ahead. Hi.
Hi.
How you guys doing?
Good. What's up?
What can I do for you?
Well, we got called about somebody unconscious in the bathroom.
She's not unconscious. She's up. She's awake. She's up and she's awake. I'm taking her home. I know her personally. Don't worry. I will never let anything.
We still need to look at her.
Okay. Would you like to look at her?
Yes.
Okay. And she's perfectly fine. Okay. You guys can look at her.
Thank you.
I'm taking her home. Yes. I'm just letting you see that she's up. She's okay. I'm taking her home. The chick outside was a little dramatic. We were having some problems with her.
Where's our patient?
Nope.
Yeah. Men's bathroom.
She's on the bathroom. That's just it. She was just in here.
Okay.
She was just in here. She was fine though. She's up and fine.
So what's going on here?
How do we lose an unconscious person?
You got police here, fire department here. You guys have.
Well, the
This is
woman that
ridiculous.
called, I know, I'm so sorry.
This is ridiculous.
The woman that called, she was being a little dramatic, and I told her she was acting full. I told her she needed to leave, and she was like, no, there's a woman unconscious. I was like, no, she's having a hard time. She was puking. She called an Uber. I told her that's what was happening, and she was like, well, I'm going to call the police. I was like, okay, well, you can call the police, but she's got an Uber on the way. I don't know what else to do for you, and she was being very freaked out and very dramatic. She was causing a scene. She was causing a fight.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
not illegal for her to be passed out in the bathroom. We're here to check on her own
Right,
well-being.
exactly. And
So
but
we have no idea where she's at.
The only thing I can assume is that she got in her Uber by the time that I went out there and talked to you guys, because she had called an Uber half an hour before.
I mean, it took me 30 seconds to get here.
Yeah. Who is this person? You know her?
No, I did. I told her about.
All right. Well, we're gonna do our due diligence to see if she's here, but.
I told the woman who had called.
This don't make any sense.
But I'm gonna make sure there's nobody laying around here somewhere or something.
Yeah.
The door is locked. Yeah, just so you know, the door is locked.
The way that this girl that's working here was acting.
Yeah.
Like she wasn't going to let us in.
Right.
It's like
that's what I walked up to her. I was like, you're gonna let us in.
Something weird.
I didn't. Yeah.
I mean, you can't just sneak out a door if she's that drunk.
Hopkins after jump like.
Got into the Uber while I left.
Well, this is what I'm trying to figure out. You said you were taking her home, but then now you're saying she was taking an Uber.
Well, I mean, I was going to take her home, and she had talked about calling an Uber.
So this. Hello. This girl that she called about.
She called. I was just a bystander. I was
Did you see this girl passed out?
The blonde girl.
Well, I don't know who.
Sisters in orange.
I like that he's a typical Packers fan. First of all,
So enjoy.
yeah, he is a treat. He is the relief for this call. To be honest, like if I'm on a call like this, I'm probably gonna hang out with this guy because he's the fun drunk. He's like listening to him is probably the fun part until it gets old. But then,
well, watch his face though too. I mean, not just what he says.
he does identify himself as bystander. FYI.
All I know is that her sister's in orange is the sister, the older one. The younger one apparently she came out and said that she was throwing up in the bathrooms. That's all I heard.
Okay, so the girl that's passed out.
Yes.
Where is she?
She's. Where? You can't find her? No.
You can't find her? What? No.
She's
A
not
missing drunk girl?
drunk. She's not in my backpack, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. No, I promise you, she was literally with her cousin.
Okay, so who's her cousin or who's her sister?
Some blonde, other blonde.
Okay, let's take this down. This is getting a little.
Lauren's boyfriend, a real masochist.
Here's the thing. Did you guys not notice yet that Lauren, a person reporting, the person who opened up this video by shaking the hand of the officer we're watching, shook his hand, happy to team up with police. Now she's on the phone with someone, taking names and reporting it to the person on the other end of the phone.
Yeah.
Drew, if I'm not mistaken, she's already dialing 911 because she's not happy with the service. So she's calling. She's right. Her instincts are correct. That she knows that when she dials 911, she's going to be talking to the police's manager, which is me. You know, I'm in charge of them. I tell them what to do. I correct their behavior, obviously. But she's calling and reporting them. And this guy here, Lauren's boyfriend, it's hard to know how he fits into this picture, right? We have a missing patient inside this bar. You know, is he someone who's helping, hurting? What role does he play? We'll just have to find out together.
This is getting a little dramatic here.
know his name.
This is getting a little dramatic.
Walterman is sitting here. I don't give a if I know him or not. You know me, I know you. It's fine. He is sitting here. There's a girl passed out on the
There's
goddamn.
nobody in there.
There was. I just walked out of the goddamn bathroom with a passed out.
Listen.
20-year-old girl on the bathroom floor.
Well, there's nobody in there.
All right, so the Packers fan takes up conversation with the
boyfriend.
With the boyfriend. Yeah, he looks like Scream, basically. I didn't even remember this guy being part of the hockey fight that this is. This is basically what a hockey fight is. I mean,
yeah, referee is, if that's what you're going for. The cop's definitely trying to referee what's happening.
So we'll continue, but I don't remember this guy. Steppenwolf.
Exactly, and they're gonna cover it up, and you're offers, sir. That's what this is.
So
what are you doing?
I promise you on
What are you doing, Cocky? What are you doing? So what?
So which
So
one
what?
is her
You're gonna
cousin?
go to jail.
It's not my cousin. I ain't going to jail.
There's
I will never go to jail.
so there's a taller one who's also blonde with dirty blonde hair, right?
All right, so just imagine, John, help me identify. So the Packers fan is basically on a unicycle. The Scream guy, the boyfriend is what?
Guy in the hoodie.
Yeah, he's juggling.
He's juggling. Yeah. What impresses me most about him is that he knows the longer I'm here, the more likely it is that I am going to jail too. Everyone here is going to jail. But, you know, do I want to be among them? Like he has to decide, when am I going to finally like cut bait on my girlfriend? And he reaches that point during this video.
Am I going to be first? Is Betty like, am I going to take a taser over this shit? And then she is pretty much, how can we describe her? She's got like a one of those. She's just annoying everybody. She's just got one of those whistles, and she just keeps going and going and going. Oh, maybe even a trombone, and she's just like warming up to play, you know, some Britney Spears song or something. But she's just like she's just making noise. One dude's riding a unicycle, the other dude is just like making his
and all three of them are gathered around the cop, each of them pleading for attention of some different guy. The guy in the hoodie is like begging with his eyes, please let us go. The girl is like calling the cop all kinds of names for not investigating, even though 5 paramedics have gone into this bar looking for this woman. There was the owner of the bar saying, you don't have to worry about her. You can leave. There's nothing to see here. Let's not mention anything more about this bizarre cover-up. You know, she doesn't even want to let the cops inside. The cops are like, yeah, we're going to take a look anyway. You know, what withdrew diligence at all. They go inside. They can't find her. She's disappeared. They come out here. They've walked all the way around. Maybe they haven't walked all the way around yet. But each of these guys is like jockeying for attention with the Packers guy up front, who's telling just a wonderful story.
And by the way, we don't know that the other woman exists. Like we can assume, because the bar owner or whatever was like, yeah, she's fine. I called her an Uber. She was throwing up. because that's the way we handle things here. And I've actually witnessed it firsthand. That pretty much tracks. Like, yeah, I'm not shocked that there was somebody asleep in the ladies' room.
Female.
No. The only
She is a 20-year-old girl.
please stop. The only
Please stop what?
the only people that are in there are the employees right now.
They're not. They're
Jesus
doing
Christ.
bullshit. I was just in there.
There was 5.
Walk in there with me. They walked out the back door.
Then they did.
Walked out the back door.
Then they did.
There is a 20-year-old girl in there
listen.
and her cousin.
Okay, listen.
Sitting there laying on the bathroom goddamn
There
floor.
are 5 squad.
Passed out.
Oh God. Okay, so.
Oh my God.
None of them work here.
Walterman's a
None of them work here. She was
I hope he gets a shot in
She
his
and I were
goddamn
talking,
mouth.
but she came up to me and talked to me.
mother-
Packers fan is the translator. Screen guy is the whisperer, but he's not effective. She hates him too anyway.
I think she does. Yeah. This is a classic example of your message being completely lost in the way that you're presenting it. She believes that she has something important to report, that someone who's underage, maybe in this bar, may be critically drunk, possibly intoxicated to the point of being unconscious, very vulnerable person, possibly an underage person. We don't know. She said 20, but we don't know how young. This person who's this Lauren girl who's behaving very rudely, she seems to be concerned about this girl, and she seems to believe that the bar's covering up. The police officers and paramedics have gone in to find her. She's not there. And they're saying, well, they're then they left out the back door, and the police officers like, well, then they did. Like, I don't necessarily know that a crime's taking place here, but the police officer, you'll realize as this video goes on, never understands that, like, that's the importance of the message because of the absolute shit show, the way that it's being presented to these guys. Drew, go ahead.
I do like, and let me jog your memory here. When they walked into the bar, when they finally bamboozled, and they finally head faked the owner, and they were able to get by her, she goes, yes, that girl called, and we've had problems with her, like kind of alluding that they're getting ready to cut her off. So this is I'm going to call the cops to fight my mistreatment in this bar, because I have something to hang my hat on, which is this girl, which I'm going to identify as 20 years old. I have no idea who she is. However, she is my cousin at some points, and other points.
She's a family member at some points and not at others. Not to the point that we can ever identify her. We can't say, well, that's Jennifer or something.
Right.
It's beside the point they me out of the crowd.
Be careful, because you're going to go to jail.
Yeah, you are.
Get me to go to jail.
So her cousin went in after 20 minutes to go see her.
So here's the thing. There's five squad guys and myself walk through every room inside that
and no
restaurant.
one's in there?
No.
Then they left out the side door, if anything, because they knew. And the only reason they left is because she already started screaming that she was going to call the cops because she was afraid that she was too f***ed up to go home.
Well, here's the thing. She's in a bar.
So she wants to remove her. She does not want her to be removed from the alcohol because she's too intoxicated to go home. Think of that.
This is the best part, though. I don't want to miss this part here where this guy in the Packers hat is trying to explain the situation, that this woman's drunk in the bar, and what police action will take out of it. The cop's about to explain the legal ramifications of everything that's going on here. He continues to just be a delight, and this is one of his crowning moments. So I just want to go back just a little bit and watch as he explains the crime to the police officer, and the officer explains the law to Packers fan.
Yeah, he breaks out the whiteboard for him. Here we go.
It's because she already started screaming that she was going to call the cops because she was afraid that she was too f***ed up to go home.
Well, here's the thing. She's in a bar. It's not illegal for her to be drunk.
Exactly. I decided to just check the restroom just in case.
Okay.
And I opened the door, and her sister, who was in orange, who I'm pretty sure was out here to talk to you, was probably gone, actually.
There's nobody in there except the employees.
Then they left because her cousin is in orange in like Bengals colors, right?
Well,
her cousin.
When you talk to your drunk friend tomorrow, you can explain to her there's nobody in here except employees.
So they were there. I promise you, she's right. They were in the bathroom together, and she was helping her to the toilet. And then I said, okay, I guess you got this. I'm gonna walk out. I walk out, and then I walk out here. Next thing you know, I see the cop cars coming. I'm like, who called the cops? And they're like, she did. And I was like, well, no. She's just puking in the toilet right now. At last I checked, and now they're gone because they knew she was going to call the cops, and I'm pretty sure.
But who cares if she calls the cops?
Well, they did. And all of a sudden, you guys are arriving, and
So the manager of the bar is upset that the police are being called. So it's possibly true that this person in the bathroom is underage or incapacitated or overserved or something. Something's wrong. We know that the bartender or the manager or whoever's running the place really doesn't want the cops to be here. But Drew's right. We are looking at some sort of game of vendetta, that Lauren's been overserved. They wanted to kick her out, but Lauren found this thing in the bathroom. And now Lauren is pretending to be a crusader for this poor innocent girl that's on the bathroom. Anything else, Drew?
Nope, she's her advocate.
well, if they ask me, the last time I saw her was in the bathroom with her cousin. Which is the truth. I promise you, on God, on my mother.
Personally, I could care less. All I care about
I
is
don't know
if
where
nobody's
they went.
dead.
No one's dead.
Okay.
She just
I
got.
don't care then.
She just got hell wasted.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Just don't walk down the street with that.
Oh, I'm drinking this here. Yes, sir. My bad. I forgot I even had this in my hand.
What's
So Packers fan is still has a bottle of beer in his hand, and he's like walking away, and the cops, giving him a little bit of courtesy because he knows he's outside specifically to speak to the police officers. But he's about to just, Drew, what would the ordinance be for this? Because I don't ever go to bars, but it's like open container in public, something like that.
her first name?
Well, let me think. She told me her name. I knew she told me her name. I was preoccupied by.
Oh well, that's fine. I don't care that much. So.
No, it seems important.
Oh well, whatever. I don't care.
Hey, honey, I'm sorry that your time was wasted.
All right, keep going. We got a lot.
I feel bad.
The squad
too,
guy's
because
time
I'm
is
like,
wasted,
dude,
not mine.
Why is she even?
So, I mean, you got 5, 6 squad guys here, But But whatever. All right. Well, I'm out of here. Have a good one.
Situation like this, an intoxicated person like this, sometimes you just can't say goodnight. Sometimes it's just never over. As a 911 dispatcher, we do this a lot where someone is very, very intoxicated or very, very angry or agitated, or they've already engaged with the police, they're not happy with police service, and it's just not over. Even though if the police peaceably leave, no one's arrested, we've all kind of gone back to our corners and we can just call it a night. But no, we're going to be coming back out. So Lauren here, still not happy. She believes the police officers, for whatever reason, Lauren could just be happy to be cut off and go home and have a beer at home. But she's still mad. And now she's mad at the police because she feels like, or she's claiming to, that she's reported this crime and the police just aren't taking it seriously. And the 911 calls continue. But not only that, but even more disorderly conduct. So we're going to go on with part 2 if you're ready, Drew.
Yeah, please.
All right, let's go. So this is 45 minutes later at a Speedway gas station not far away. They've been called to answer a 911 call taking place from there.
She's in. She's right here.
What's that?
Yeah.
She's not just went into the restroom.
Oh, thank God you're here, because I've been listening to her.
Okay, so they've just got into the Speedway station, and it's the Packers guy. Cop walks up behind him, taps him on the shoulder. He turns around. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. And this, I would just love to see the look on this cop's face. It's just like, I just won't quit. So, Drew, do you have anything before I just let this cheesehead continue to explain the problem?
Keep going.
Trying to get her.
Where'd she go?
Calm down.
She just walked into
She
the
just went to the restaurant. She's talking to some officer about how you guys mistreated her cousin.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
Apparently, you guys weren't listening to how her cousin felt about the situation, even though her cousin was under the influence of many alcoholic drinks. I don't know how many, because I walked in there after I worked, because I work at APG. I was just walking in there for a shot or two. She's freaking out about how someone drugged her sister or some shit. Now her sister's incoherent, and you should give a shit about it because I care about her. I'm like, dude, that's okay. So that's your sister or your friend.
But what's funny was she didn't tell me any of that. She didn't tell me it was her sister, cousin, brother.
She's saying all sorts of shit, to be honest. I feel like she's just trying to get an excuse in to get away from
her boyfriend who's standing right there.
I'm giving him a thumbs up because honestly, he talked to me, but only after
gonna end up going to jail here.
Oh, now we got all the cops. Here's Walterman right here. Here's Walterman right here.
Okay.
Who are you?
Missler.
Missler. We got Walterman.
Get off the phone.
I'm not going to get off the phone.
Okay.
I'm not
Guess
going to get
what?
off the phone.
You got about 2 seconds.
Hey, Clark.
You got
So
2 seconds.
Walterman is going to arrest me.
That's correct.
I know. That's correct.
Come on.
Hold on. I
I'm
just walked out of the bathroom.
Come on.
Walterman is going.
Come on.
No, he's arresting me right now. Walterman is. Walterman is arresting me. Get off of me. I'm doing nothing. I just walked out of the bathroom. Kirk, Walterman is arresting me. Bitch, get off me. Get off me. I'm doing nothing to you.
All right, so she has apparently pushed or struck a police officer, knocking his body cam to the floor. She's had her phone in her hand next to her head the whole time. The police officers are telling her, like, get off the phone, stop annoying the dispatchers, stop tattling on us to our bosses. And they've got to go hands-on. Drew, like, what crime's been committed? I know that the C-store clerk said that she's been disorderly. I don't know if anything's been broken, stolen, if she's refusing to leave, she's trespassing. But at this point, you know, walk us through what's the reason for the police are choosing to physically engage? Because it seems like, you know, they're committing themselves at this point, right? Like if they don't touch her, they don't arrest her. Can we de-escalate? Can we talk it down? Can we please, for the love of God, get Lauren to just get someone drive her home? Drive her home and have a good night. What's the reason why we're committing ourselves now to action by going hands-on?
This was something that maybe you should have done at the bar. Like in hindsight, that's where the supervisor's always going to question, like, why didn't we take care of this problem before? Because now we're generating more calls for service. But she's definitely in public and she's intoxicated. That's there is a charge for that known as disorderly intoxication. There's another version of it here in Florida. It's called disorderly conduct, which is just basically you're engaged in behavior that offends people around you. You're interrupting their peace and quiet.
It's not a serious crime here. The bail on it is like $50.
And I think it's a misdemeanor, and I think it's pretty much designed to get somebody in jail. I really think
get them removed from the situation. Yeah.
If you're drunk and you persist like she is doing, and you know or you recognize, this is where your discretion comes in. You have full discretionary power to not make an arrest, just the same as you have a full discretionary power to make an arrest. This is a breach of the peace misdemeanor. You don't necessarily need to release them on their own recognizance. She goes to jail. It's done. Like, I'm tired of dealing with you. I'm tired of your mouth. Now you're calling 911 incessantly. You know, like you've given 2 or 3 reasons to cool your jets a little bit in jail. Nothing's probably ever going to stick. An attorney's probably going to get it pled down to nothing.
Or a suspended imposition of sentence so that nothing actually happens. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's about it. It's more, that's.
You did hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Get off me. Oh, I punched him in the face.
Punched him in the face. You took him on the ground, dumbass.
Okay.
You did that.
Okay.
Take him to jail. You have your $2 at home. That's because you wanted to drink.
I got her.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Is that her stuff?
Yeah. I
All right, well,
you could have got my car
thank
home.
you.
Now look what happened. Why would you do this? Why would you do this?
Put your hands behind your back.
Or she slipped out of it.
She slipped out.
he's saying, the boyfriend is saying, why would you do this? This didn't have to go this way. It didn't have to be this way, Lauren. And at one point, he actually calls her a dumbass, which makes me think the relationship might be on the rocks. But
notice though, he doesn't call her a dumbass until she's in handcuffs.
yeah, and he mentions that that she has 2 kids that are being watched by grandma tonight. That she wanted to drink, she wanted to go out and party and all this, which just shows you how responsible is she for these kids. But she's a rascally one. She's just slipped her cuffs right outside of the speedway before she's even in the car. Drew, you have any good stories about having to wrangle anyone that was slippery in the cuffs?
Plenty, but it's more common than you think that women get out of the handcuff. Like you can't, even if you put it on the last ratchet, sometimes they can still, they're slight people.
They're very slight. They got delicate bones.
Yeah.
This is just making it worse for you. Do you understand?
I know.
Lauren, stop! Stop!
You're a creative face. Creative face. Oh, there you go.
Stop!
You little f***ing Freddy Krueger mother. Freddy Krueger motherfucker. Freddy Krueger motherfucker.
Sir, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I'm sorry, dude. This is bullshit. Wait, I think my camera's on.
Mine is. It fell off. Let me grab her stuff.
Sorry, my bad, sir.
How much? Ain't your fault. How much stuff did she break?
Put it on there. She didn't break anything as far as I see.
Where's her wallet?
On the back.
We put it on your car.
Was that any of her property that was there?
Yeah, I said he put it on the car. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna go up to the district first.
Okay.
You Freddy Krueger mother ass. Did you ever give me my Miranda rights? Is your body cam going? When, Freddy? Freddy, when did you give me my Miranda rights? When, Freddy, did you give me my Miranda rights? Anything I can will be held against me. When did you do that? Freddy, you already f***ed up. Freddy! You will all be hearing from my attorney.
Okay.
So they got her into custody. Just kind of a funny case of her dialing 911, thinking she can dial 911, get out of it. And there's no 911. You don't hear the 911 audio on this, but I've taken 911 calls from people who are engaged with police right there. They'll dial 911. I'm like,
right.
And
what's taking it
the cops
so long?
What happens is that the cops arrive on scene, right? And they take control of the scene. And then I'm going to be honest with you guys. I normally stop caring. I don't have to worry about that anymore. The police take command of that. They're in charge of the scene.
So there it is. 3 different calls, 3 different flavors of chaos, 3 different types of Karen. But one thing never changes. Dispatchers staying calm while everybody else loses their mind is a mark of a good dispatcher. So if this gave you a laugh, if this gave you a newfound respect for dispatchers, do me a favor and put it in the comments. Let the dispatchers know you appreciate them. Let the cops know you appreciate them. Let them know you don't. But subscribe to the Comm Center for more stories from behind the mic. I'm Drew Breasy. On behalf of my partner, John, who's an actual 911 dispatcher, thank you, and we want you to remember, every good true crime story starts with a 911 call. This is the Comm Center.